What's up YouTube? It's Elijah Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 build video. And today we are building the 7'2" A-Train Artis Gilmore replica build. Now big shout out to Uncle Demi. Without him this video would not have been possible. He was the original founder of this build. Make sure you guys go to his channel, check it out, hit that sub, especially check out the Artis Gilmore video because without that I would not have been able to make this video today. So big shout out to Uncle Demi. Please go and check him out and show him some love. Now I was actually able to tweak the A-Train a little bit so I could get both gold rebound chaser and gold anchor. The one on Uncle Demi's channel I actually have to pick between one or the other, but I found a way where we can actually get both. And another little thing too, we can up the wingspan a little bit. So in my mind I think this is going to be the absolute best version of the A-Train that you can make. But let's just get right into it. So of course Artis Gilmore position is center, and Artis was actually a left-handed player. Now if you don't know who Artis Gilmore was, go ahead and look him up. He was one of the Chicago Bulls' best centers ever. He originally came into the ABA with the Kentucky Colonels and he averaged 23 points and 17.8 rebounds as a rookie, and he absolutely dominated the college game as well too. And I knew that Artis was 7'2", an excellent rebounder, so I was like, man, if there's an A-Train replica build, that build is going to be amazing for the rec. And I was right, this build is a double-double machine. And Artis averaged 18 and 12 throughout his whole entire career, so again, a nice double-double machine and an extremely fun post-scoring build to play on. In the jersey number, he was number 53, so you do need to make your jersey number 53, otherwise the replica will not work. I believe you would have to go with the left hand as well too. I'm not 100% sure on that, but Artis was lefty, you might as well make it a true replica. So like I said, Artis was 7'2", so you want to go to there, and you want to put the weight to 249 pounds. Now Artis's wingspan was actually 7'7", but you are able to go up to 7'8". I tried 7'9", but I was not able to get the replica name. So 7'8" is the most wingspan that you can get, and you might as well, you're a center, you're gonna get good rebounds, you want that extra inch, definitely helps a ton more than you think. Body shape, you can actually go whatever you want here. This part does not matter. So Artis was fairly built, so you can go like defined, I would say. For our close shot, you want to go up to an 89. So as you can see there, it doesn't unlock anything at 89, but you do get gold fast twitch and you are 7'2", so you're gonna have a height advantage over quite a few other centers, unless you do run into another 7'2" or a 7'3" in the rec. But even then, your finishing is great. You got a post hook right here, and like I said, this is a great post scoring build as well too. So get that post takeover, you can get a 99 post hook in post takeover. Driving layup, you can max that out to a 76. As you see there, you can get silver acrobat, so that is definitely so useful in some situations. You wanted to like go accidentally go up with it, you didn't mean to do that, you can hit square again, do a crazy double clutch or something like that, and you'll be able to make some of them actually. Driving dunk up to a 60. So the dunking isn't very crazy on this build, but you can still get some bodies, and you want to go up to an 82 standing dunk, so you can get pro big man contact dunks. That's why you've seen in the earlier mixtape there. I know you guys use some pretty big bodies with the builds with slashing takeover, but the dunking is very limited on this build, but you still can get the job done down low. And of course, you know, Artis is an old school center, so you've got to have that post control. We can go up to an 88 for that, so we do get silver quick first step on this build, which of course is really fun. And for our mid-range, you want to go up to an 81. That's gonna unlock Hall of Fame midi magician, so you can hit some nasty step back mid-ranges, and like I said, a great post scoring build. You got an 81 fadeaway and an 89 post hook off rip. But of course, if you put on doubled up post takeover with juice perk, you can get plus 21 to your post fade and plus 21 to your post hook. So you can get 99 post fade and a 99 post hook with doubled up post takeover and juice perk. And for the free throw, you want to go up to a 69. I find that very, very hittable. Between 60 and 70, you can be pretty consistent with it. I think the 70 is the perfect spot. So 69, you're going to be absolutely fine there. And our pass accuracy, you want to go up to a 66. So we will get silver break starter on this build. So again, Artis was a great rebounder. You can get those rebounds, chuck those full court outlet passes, and get them at pretty much 90% success rate with silver break starter, I would say. And our interior defense, you're gonna go up to an 86. It would have been nice to get 88. I did try, but unfortunately 86 is the most that you can get. But it would have been absolutely really nice to get that goal post lockdown, but 86 will still get the job done. And with the post takeover, you actually get increased interior defense. So if you run post takeover with juice perk, you can get plus 21 to your interior defense. So you can get a 99 interior defense in post takeover. And perimeter defense, go up to a 41. Artis is 7'2". You know he's not going to be that good at moving laterally. And you want to go for your steal to a 59. And like I said, the block you can go up to a 93. I figured out a way that we can get both gold anchor and of course gold rebound chaser, so you can put both of these up to a 93, and you want to put the offensive rebound up to an 87. So like I said, Artis was a great rebounder. This will absolutely be enough for you to be a great rebounder in the rec as well too. Get positioned early, you can box your guy out no problem, and we can put our strength up to an 87. So this is what I sacrificed. I believe in Demi's version of this, you could get an 89 strength to get that gold bully, but I decided to sacrifice gold bully for gold anchor and gold rebound chaser, so we're gonna put our strength up to an 87. And our speed, you can actually max that out to a 57, so you're not gonna be too quick with it. You don't have to touch acceleration, which is awesome. And then you want to put your vertical up to a 65 to go with that 82 standing dunk, so you can get pro standing big man contact dunks. Really will help your build out. And of course, with that nice post game, it's gonna be absolutely incredible. And of course, you want to round it out with a 90 stamina. So 22 finishing, 11 shooting, 7 playmaking, and 26 defensive badges. So like I said, it is an inside center, but it's like a two-way inside the arc score. I think the actual build comes out to, but great post scoring, really fun to play with, and it's just something unique and different to play on if you feel like changing it up a little bit. And so like I said, I do like to use the post daggers takeover. If you're gonna shoot post hop shots, post hooks, anything like that, that will really lock in the greens for these. But like I said, Artis was also an amazing rebounder, so you can definitely put on that glass cleaning takeover if you want, or if you want to go rim protector, whatever you want to do. But you still have great defense. I thought it was really fun to try out post scoring takeover on this, and Artis was a scorer. Came into the league averaging 24 points per game, averaged 18th throughout his career, so he was absolutely a scorer and a great rebounder. So what I like to do, post shot daggers, double that up, because in takeover you're going to get a 99 post fade and a 99 post hook, and I love shooting post top shots, as you could tell in the earlier mixtape. I find them better than post fadeaways. I think you create a little bit more space with post top shots. That's just my personal preference, but still, you drive in, hit him with a quick post up into a post hop shot, creates a ton of space. Of course, space creator goes with this as well too. Absolute money, absolute cash. So we can click continue, and here we got Jakob Pertl, Ivica Zubac, and Rudy Gobert. But there we have it, Artis Gilmore, the A-Train, absolutely fired. And as you can see, he's got that short shorts. He was a 70s and 80s baller, drafted in 1971. Definitely go and check out some of his highlights, because he was an absolute monster that I think a lot of people have forgotten about. Artis deserves some more respect on his name, so please go check out some highlights of him. He was an absolute monster. But next up, I'm going to get into what badges and attributes to upgrade first. So here is a picture of how I first upgraded this build. I went to an 85 close shot so I could get that gold fast twitch as soon as possible. Maxed out my driving layup as well too, so I'm able to finish. 60 driving dunk and an 80 standing dunk to get those pro big man contact dunks. And of course, over on the physical side, I went with a 65 vertical. You need that to go with the pro big man contact dunks. Maxed out my stamina, so I have no issues there. My speed, and I put my strength up to an 80, so I'm still able to hold my own down there. And of course, I went with a 93 defensive rebound to get that gold rebound chaser, and I went up to an 88 block, so I was able to get silver anchor at least and be able to be a little bit more of a factor on the defensive end. And of course, as you can see as well too, up to a 76 interior defense for that post lockdown, and a 65 pass accuracy, so I have silver break starter off rip after I get all of my rebounds, and an 81 mid range with a 69 free throws, so I'm still able to knock down my mid range shots, and of course get that 99 post fade but doubled up post scoring takeover. And then if I get fouled, I can of course have no issues hitting my free throws. So you get pretty much all that you need to be successful in the offensive and defensive end. Then after that, you can fill out however you want. So what I did with my badges, I went +1 to my finishing. I'm still working on getting gold fast twitch cord, and once I'm able to do that, I'll definitely go with gold masher. I might even put an extra badge on the finishing once again, so I can fill out my tier 3 badges like this. But back down punisher, silver slithery, gold fearless, bronze limitless, silver acrobat, pretty much all the usual finishing badges that I have throughout my video. Nothing really much has changed here, except I did go with bronze back down punisher. But aerial wizard could be fun too, just for some lobs and everything, but you only have a 60 driving dunk, so it might not be too crazy, but it could be fun. And then my shooting, I believe I put +2 to my shooting, because I think we had 11 at default, so I believe I did go +2 for 13, so I can get my gold guard up. Actually, when you shoot post hops and everything, this does activate silver blinders in case there's some defenders kind of on your hip or everything. That'll negate that. And of course, Hall of Fame space creator. This helps a ton with the post hop shots. This activates on every single one. Combination with Space Creator, Guard Up, and Blinders, it can be extremely hard to get some good contests on those post hop shots. And for my playmaking, I put on gold vice grip, and then once I was able to cord that, I could put on my silver quick first step, and I could put on bronze brake starter. I maybe should have put one more extra badge onto here so I could get silver brake starter. Bronze will be absolutely fine too, but I wanted to get the most out of this, and I definitely wanted that silver quick first step. This is the setup that I've been rocking. And for my defense, as you can tell, I am rocking the double defensive core badges, and in this season, you actually can get it once again if you hit level 39. So if you want double defensive core badges, make sure you hit level 39 this season because it is back as a reward. So as you can see here, I got all of my tier 3 badges maxed out. Gold rebound chaser, gold pogo stick, gold brick wall, and gold anchor. So a very solid defensive spread all the way around. Gold box out bees, chase down artists, silver post lockdown, so we can really make sure that we don't get back down. We have an 87 strength as well too, so we're definitely strong down there. Of course, gold workhorse. I could even put that on Hall of Fame, maybe if I took off challenger. Maybe don't necessarily need challenger, so you can take that off. Go with Hall of Fame workhorse if you want like that. And of course, bronze interceptor to go with that 7'8" wingspan and that 60 steal rating basically. So very solid badge spread all the way around, and especially on the defensive end, people are gonna have a hard time with that. And the post scoring is extremely fun as well too. And very quickly, I will go through my animations right here, and I will show you the jump shot. As you can see though, it's Mo Wagner, Marquise Chris, and Richard Lewis. But layup style, I went dominant big. I can go through my dunk packages. There really aren't that many though. You kind of put on what you can really, but yeah, pro contact dunks. Few tomahawks in there if you can. Nothing really too crazy with the dunk packages. Drone pull up Kevin Durant, spin jumper is normal, hop jumper Kevin Durant, post fade is 2, post hook is Joel Embiid, and the post hop shot is pro. So that's what you've been seeing throughout that whole mixtape, and of course the upcoming rec gameplay at the end. You can dribble a little bit. You can at least hit that spin back if you like. I like the moving crossover normal into a spin back. It looks really glitchy. It can create you a lot of space, and then you dribble forward again, hit him with another crossover. I'm sure you guys have seen that in some of the clips before. It's one of my favorite kind of combos to go to, but it's still really great. So of course, like I said, it's Moritz Wagner base. I've been using that the whole year. I find one base or one jump shot, pretty much stick to it the whole time. So of course, you guys know I love that Mo Wagner. And then Marquise Chris, it just seems to work with this base extremely well, able to get a fast release with it. And then I went Richard Lewis for my second upper release, and it's on page 8 right near the bottom there. And of course, 100% speed, you want to be able to get that shot off, and it's 90% Marquise Chris and 10% Richard Lewis. So you can see A- release speed, A- release height, B defensive immunity, and B- timing impact. So very greenable shot. I'd never used a lefty before, so it was definitely a little weird shooting with left-handed jumper, but once you get used to it, it's absolute money. And an 81 mid-range, really extremely green. And so there we have everything that you need to be successful with the A-Train Replica build. And next, you guys know I love to show off some gameplay as well too. We get a nasty 20 and 20, well 19 rebounds, but we'll call it a 20-20, but it's a down to the wire game. We hit a nasty clutch shot. There's a little bit of everything in the video. Some poster dunks, post hop shots, blocks, everything. It's a really great gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. So here we've got the 24 point, 19 rebound, 2 assists, no steal, and 1 block gameplay on 12 of 15 shooting. And as you can see, we're up against a 7'2" paint beast. I believe he was only like a 90 or a 91 overall, so probably a fresh, a brand new build. But regardless, still a 7'2" paint beast. That dude's a monster down there. So nice gameplay just to show what you can do with this build. This build is really more of like a finesse build. The way that you're going to score, see, the dunking isn't anything special, so you're not going to catch too many bodies, but you still can get some standing posters with the pro big man contact dunks. But use your post hop shots, use your fadeaways, post hooks, everything like that. You just have to be a little bit smarter with it and work your way around the post. Create some nice combos and moves, and you'll be absolutely fine. This build is a double machine, like I said, and it has the capabilities of passing right there. That's just an easy money play. Dude's wide open in the corner. As soon as I touch the ball, I seen him wide open, easy pass out right there. And even with the 76 driving layup, you could definitely still finish over people. You are 7'2", and like I said, the dunking right there, nothing crazy, but it will absolutely be able to finish around the rim, even with an 89 close shot. And as you can see, I got doubled up post scoring takeover with the juice perk, so I can get plus 21 to my post hook and my post fade. But right there, like I said, you can catch bodies with it. It's not going to be anything absolutely crazy or monstrous like my other builds, but more of a finesse build. Like I said, use your post hop shots, use your post hooks, you'll be absolutely money. One of my favorite things to do, get it out kind of on the perimeter, drive in, hit a quick post up, and as soon as he hits that post up, hit that post hop shot, you can create a ton of space. That post hook right there probably shouldn't have went in, but we have a double-double at halftime, 16 and 11 on 100% shooting, so being supremely efficient. And like I said, this build is a double-double machine, just like the real Artis Gilmore. And look at that tough finish right there too, over 2 or 3 defenders getting it done. But of course, as your takeover increases, so does your ratings. Always something to keep in mind. And there's our 1 block right there, but the 93 block does go really good with the gold anchor, of course, and 86 interior defense. You can definitely hold down the paint. And even right here, I'm showing off that moving crossover like I was talking about in the animations. Like I said, I like to drive in, hit a quick post up, and the post hop shot out of it. It creates so much space. If you do that with just like a regular post fade, I don't find it creates nearly as much space. I don't know if Space Creator pops in right there, but like I said, this build is an absolute monster on the rebounds too, and we're up 2 points with 15 seconds left. An absolute clutch play coming up right here. You guys got to see this. Over 3 defenders, the red contest to put us up by 4, sorry, with a 2 possession game. An absolute monster clutch shot. They actually end up scoring a bucket right there too, so that ends up being the game winning shot. Absolutely incredible. A red contest, post scoring takeover. You knew that was going to be absolute money. That's why I like to run that post dagger takeover right there. But a nice solid gameplay down to the wire, clutch shot, the A-Train getting it done. 24, 19, 2, and 1 block and 12 of 15 shooting. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you drop a like if you like the video. Hit that sub if you're new too. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.